You and Puffy, man, y'all actually ran into Tupac and Suge in L.A., right? At the House of Blues.
Yeah, they was on the outside of the House of Blues. We was on the outside. They was parked in the back, and I don't know why Puff wanted to go this way. It was kind of funny. Like he knew they was going to be back there or something. It was strange to me. And RZA, Riz, the guy who got killed with Wolf the night with BMF, he was with us, and it was a reporter from Billboard magazine. I think it's Billboard magazine. He was with us too. The reporters was between me. Riz was on the driver's side, on the passenger side. The reporter was in the middle. I was on the driver's side. And we went back there, and there go Suge and Pac. Suge was in a red drop top Rolls Royce Bentley, one of them. Pac was in a white one. We passed them. And then Riz said, there go them niggas there. Turn back around. We turn back around. We go back around again. And we stopped in front of Pac car. And Puff said, what up, Pac? Pac did like this. Pac looked at him and turned his head. Didn't say a motherfucking thing to him. I was like, oh shit. Then Riz was like, talk to Suge. Suge is the boss. Talk to Suge. We pulled up on Suge car. And Puff asked Suge, said, yo, Suge, what's up? Suge said, what up, man? He said, Suge, we ain't got no problems down here, do we? And Suge said, I don't know no problems y'all got. So we good? And Suge said, yeah, I guess you good. Yeah. Why wouldn't you be? He said, all right. So we just drove off. You understand? And that's when Puff told the reporter he better not hear nothing about what happened that night in that car. That day in that car. This was in the afternoon, about like 2 or 3 o'clock, something like that. It was funny they was back there at that time.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But if I'm not mistaken, man, Puffy, he actually had the opportunity to put an end to the Tupac and Biggie beef, right? But he turned down the offer.
Well, there was a situation whereas that right that same time, I think a day prior, probably, I can't say was it before then or after then. It may have been before that time we saw them there. Suge was in New York City with Eric B, Big D, Chaz, Zip, and some more people. All of them was at the Mirage. You understand? And the reason why we know they was there with them, because Haitian Jack called Puff on the line and told Puff that, yo, all those cats was out there partying with Suge Knight. They was there to set up the Death Row East Coast. Eric B had said, this is before Hit 'Em Up came out. Eric B had said that Pac had to find a way to talk about the dudes that he was talking about, and he can't say that, all New York niggas, because Pac was saying, New York niggas like this, that. So he wanted them to address who he was talking about. And I don't know if they had hit him up before then or whatever like that, and Pac put those people's names in it. But I know that that was a conversation that he had with some people. He can't continue to, protect them when they come to New York like that. They're gonna make bad blood. And you doing New York Death Row East Coast, how you gonna say that New York niggas is lame or whatever? So when they had that meeting, they called Puff for a representative. Like, yo, you want somebody to represent you? Because we're gonna try to squash this shit and get this shit, just about making money or whatever like that. And Puff wouldn't give nobody the okay. He wouldn't give Zip the okay, Chaz or nobody the okay to represent him in one of those meetings. He didn't want to have nothing to do with it.
Tupac fiance, man, before he passed away, Kidada Jones, the incident with her and Puffy. What exactly happened with that, yo?
I don't think it was an incident. It was just a situation. We were there either How I Could Be Down or it was Jack the Rapper, one of them. and they was giving producer of the year. Puff didn't want to leave because he thought he was going to be the producer of the year. And he took one of the pictures, after we had drunk on one, he took one of the pictures, I think it was the picture of ginger ale or whatever like that, and he poured in the water pitcher or something like that. And then he went up under the table and he urinated in the pitcher, right? With the ice and stuff in it still. He urinated in the pitcher. And Quincy Jones' daughter, I think it's Kidada Jones or whatever like that, she came to the table. And she was just talking to Puff, everything like that. She was talking to Puff. And then next thing you know, she reached over to grab the pitcher and poured her a glass of ginger pea. You know what I mean? Like that. And she was about to drink it, and Wolf stopped her from doing it. She said, "No, you don't want to drink that. You don't want to drink that," stuff like that. And stopped. She said, "Why?" Nobody said nothing, but he had pissed in the damn ginger ale or whatever like that in that same bottle, and she was about to drink it. And then I didn't know at first that she was the one who did the vibe party where Big got killed at. That was crazy.
Did Puffy see her about to drink out that bottle, yo? He wasn't trying to stop her? He was going to let her drink out that bottle like that?
Yeah, no, I ain't stopping.
That's out of pocket, man. So he was really about to let her drink out that bottle and drink his urine. That's wild, man.
Oh, man. I guess he was. We was all guilty at that time, bro. No lie. We was all guilty at that. And Wolf was the only one that, like, I think Wolf knew her personally too. I didn't know who she was at first. And that don't excuse for not saying nothing. But
do you think Puffy knew she was dating Tupac? Because that sounds personal, man. It sounds like he was gonna let her drink his urine because he felt the type of way that she was with Tupac.
Yeah, dog, that industry shit is so close. You know, I could tell you many of girls that's married to rappers, that been with rappers, with this one and that one, that I used to put in the cab every morning at 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? From Puff House. So they all do the same chicks, man. Your girl Superhead put that in her book. They all do the same chicks.